from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These days I don't need nobody's validation. These days I don't need nobody's invitation. These days I don't tell nobody what I'm doing, I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right. Yeah, these days I've been wide awake, I never sleep late. Got a lot to do, I treat a Sunday like a weekday. Do it for my son, set the table, I need 3 plates. Have my cake and eat it, baby, don't forget the cheesecake. Got it, yeah, they know I got it. Confidence contagious, so the ones around me caught it. Everybody waiting on me, hoping I'ma drop it. I feel like all this weight is on me, still I'm never stopping. No, that is not a, yeah. Pushing myself to the limit, I set a goal, but still I never feel enough when I get it. Cause when I go and all these feelings overflow to the ceiling, it's like a hole just open up and I don't know how to feel it. I tell them, look, I don't make mistakes, the mistakes made me. Drop songs, when I write them I don't wait 8 weeks. They too focus on the image now, but that ain't me. Lot of rats taking pics, that's why they say cheese. Lately I've been feeling like there's something off. A lot of friends used to show me love, ain't showing love at all. Yeah, only cheer me on when I was underdog. Running up the numbers, everybody keep on running off. Funny how they wanted me to win until I passed them. Now all of a sudden they be talking in the past tense. He was this, he was that, like I changed up. Had a kid, I'm a dad, gotta make funds. These days, everybody focus on the he say and she say. Acting up and trying to make a scene like a screenplay. Try to be original but end up as a remake. Spend a lot of time thinking about how I'ma be great. I just stick to the plan. Yeah, I'm focused on the music, not a pic for the gram. Stay true to my supporters, yes, I did it for them. So even when I get hot, never switch on a fan. These days, I don't take advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days, I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These days, I don't need nobody's validation. These days, I don't need nobody's invitation. These days, I don't tell nobody what I'm doing, I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right. Driving on a sunset, top down, sticking to the old route, uptown. If you're going my way, slow down, easy, yeah. Driving on a good time, hop out. I know you've been cooped up, locked down. If you're going my way, slow down, just take it easy, yeah. Notice how the best days always had no plans, and we don't need no trip to Rome for the romance. Make the most of home, cell phones closed, just hold hands. Looking for a food truck, maybe split a cold can of Pepsi. Ooh, you so refreshing, glass half full, cause with you I'm never empty. Say it how it is, so with you I'm never guessing. Ooh, I've been obsessing, hope you in my story at the ending. Hoping that you'll be around, this is not a quick flame. This is not a rebound, this is not a quick thing. This is something deep down, really it's an instinct. Gotta keep it going, is you with me?
Driving on a sunset, top down, sticking to the old route, uptown. If you're going my way, slow down, easy, yeah. Driving on a good time, hop out. I know you've been cooped up, locked down. If you're going my way, slow down, just take it easy. And we don't gotta force it. Watch your step, don't crease the forces. We join teams, we join forces. This is not a home, this a castle. This is not a castle, this a fortress. Car might be domestic, but the wine is still imported. Got you 500 flowers, girl, I had to match the horses. You always put other people before you, and you're always so supportive. It's only 2 doors, but I got that door for you. I like what I like, baby. I hope it's alright, baby. I'm free of you tonight, baby. Yeah, I'm free of you tonight, baby. I've been doing front flips off the back porch. Go ahead and toss the ball off the backboard. You know I'll take you anywhere that you ask for. Go ahead, pack a bag, get a passport.
Driving on a sunset, top down,
sticking to the old route, uptown.
If you're going my way, slow down, easy,
yeah.
Driving on a good time, hop out.
I know you've been cooped up, locked down.
If you're going my way, slow down, just take it easy.
This mic is too high. Drop it, drop it, drop it.
Yeah, I just been living la vida bankroll. How the saying go, got it flooded to my ankles. Need a raincoat,
pair of boots and a dang bow. Gotta stay flow. I might pull up in a stagecoach playing Beethoven.
Whoa.
Didn't think that it would work.
Yeah, now they coming out the woodwork.
Built up my own platform.
Could say I'm in the woodwork.
Made the song go viral.
Probably off some footwork.
Well, either that or the hook work.
Always think of the hook first.
Now I gotta
make a bag just to keep the lights on. I'm on your desktop, I'm an icon.
They say, hi, con, could you put a price on? I said, I ain't selling nothing, these are my songs. Been in my bag, got a satchel pack, give me a chance.
Acid rap,
carry the weight, no fragile bag, fact to cap.
that's a fact.
Even my cap a Snapple fact.
Me and my gang like Rascal Flats.
Graduated like tassel hats, back to back.
I just been living la vida bankroll. How the saying go, got it flooded to my ankles. Need a raincoat,
pair of boots and a dang bow. Gotta stay flow. I might pull up in a stagecoach playing Beethoven.
Whoa.
How you going off like that? Off-white kicks and an off-white hat. Ain't start like that, but them things just dirty. Lot to unpack like I just got back. I could say hi, but it's just too
fly
wordy.
bye, got a bird in the cinema. Live it up clouds, that's when I kick it up. Fill it up, what tank ain't big enough. Eyes on me, so I gotta make a bag just to keep the lights on. I'm on your desktop, I'm an icon.
They say, hi, con, could you put a price on? I said, I ain't selling nothing, these are my songs.
No way. Make a bag, hell yeah. Make a bag, yeah, right. Make a bag, hell yeah. Make a bag, yeah, right. Make a bag, hell yeah. Make a bag, yeah, right. Make a bag, hell yeah. Make a bag, yeah, right.
I built a house to harbor myself in. I lock you out, I know that I'm selfish. My mother told me to follow my feet, but my legs feel weak, can't help it. Said I'm doing fine, I'm getting no sleep. Hold my breath every time the phone screen lights up. Praying it's your name that I'm gonna see, but it's not. Starting to regret it, cold feet, I'm stuck. Try to tell myself I'm good without you, but I'm really not. I've been having trouble trying to tell you how I feel inside. Being by your side, the only time I ever feel alive. Don't over-exaggerate, you told me that a million times. Okay, well maybe not a million times, but if we kept it going, we could reach the sky. I played it safe, think I need a roof. Thought it could be me and you, but I couldn't see it through. So I built a house to harbor myself in. I lock you out, I know that I'm selfish. My mother told me to follow my feet, but my legs feel weak.
I used to be a rock. Lately you been skipping stones, used to wanna talk. I'd rather take the sticks and stones, hurts more than I thought. I guess I got some brittle bones, so now when you're not, sorry baby isn't home, no. And maybe this time it's different, yeah. Maybe the scale is tipping, yeah. House got a well I could wish in, yeah. So I make wishes. If I just wish then I won't have to work for it. If I just get lucky I won't have to work for it. If I just get money I won't have to work for it, right? In the meantime, I built the house to harbor myself in. I locked you out, I know that I'm selfish. My mother
100. Yeah, look, they said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, you know I've been on a mission. Go. Okay, let's get it. Got a little time on my hands like a wristwatch. I don't got time for the brakes and the pit stop. Race through the gridlock, take it like Chris Rock. Right to the chin, still win. Heavy metals like Slipknot. Got the driving, I got tunnel vision. I just hit my stride the way I run the business. I've been making paper like I'm Dunder Mifflin. See the end game, I got one division. Look, I don't ever bother with a critic. Hit him with a chronicle of Riddick. Boom, bottle full of Ritalin. I hit him with a little bit of riddle me this, riddle me that. My bad, fell asleep at the gas. No time to wait though. Elon Musk, I'm trying to bankroll. New Tesla just cause I say so. Electric whip like Ivan Van Gogh. I just did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, you know I've been on a mission. Okay, let's get it.
I've been on a mission like totally spice. I'm my baddie, she bad, but she totally nice. Nails are blue en haar toes wil ik white. Ik compie niet met jou, dat is zo voor mijn lijk. You do it for sure, but he left with a why. Yeah, we live, but we destined to die. And you tell it on me, but I'm ending a lie. I'm a lie en ik voel me net Memphis de paai. En ik jag op de goed in de scene. Moest eigenlijk rennen, we lopen misschien. En ik wil niet eens kijken, mijn ogen die zien. En serie niet genoeg dat ik kopen with 10. Proof in the beat, hier co-star. I got 5 on my name, I got no star. Come to me just to see how my shows are.
They said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, you know I've been on a mission. Go. Okay, let's get it.
What it do, airheads? Welcome to the live. Hope everyone's having a good night. Just kind of checking out the markets here. DYDX. A lot of these coins that I talk about all the time. DYDX pumping, SUI pumping, XLM, RNDR's up, Sol's running. So a lot of alts. I mean, a lot of green on this new daily candle, right? So just turned over, but that's over 24 hours. So Crypto Bubbles is over 24 hours. But some coins having some good days. I mean, Bitcoin had a pretty decent day. It didn't really do anything crazy. It didn't really leave the range, right? So if we take, let's see, where is it? There we go. So let's go from the big drop all the way to this current candle, right? There you go. So you can see, I mean, we touched the bottom of the range today, and we touched the top of the range today. So we cleared this entire range. Which is pretty much like we did last Friday, right? Or we touched the bottom of the range, touched the top of the range, had a few boring days, and Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday-ish. And then today it wasn't really boring. I mean, it did its thing, right? Bottom, top, and then now we're just kind of watching and waiting to see what's going to happen. And if we take the fib from, oh, let's go up here. Let's take it right there where my nose is running to here. The fib level sits at about 27,700-ish, somewhere around there from this recent drop. So that's the logical level for a retracement, right? So if we start to retrace it and we come back up, because there's just tons of gaps in here, right? That's probably the logical place. But here's the thing: if that happens, that is still a higher low. Right, so if we get there and we get rejected off it, that's still a higher low. And then what do we do? Do we make a lower low, or do we come back and make a higher low? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking at from like a potential more bearish than, or more bullish than bearish scenario. What's going on, Cuz for real? Brian, Michael, both Brians. What's going on? And then just seeing what's going on Bookmap here. You can see still super thick below us. Not much has come in above us. I mean, 27,000 is like the thickest above us till you get up to like 30K, 31K. So all this liquidity is still sitting down there, still waiting to be tapped. And then where do we got high block? And you can see what happened today. I mean, so this was on the 22nd. So this was yesterday, right? Yeah. Came down, had that weird wick down yesterday, and then just kind of came up for liquidity above us, and there's still a bunch above us. 27,000, 27,300, 400, 500. So kind of right at that golden pocket is where all that liquidity sits. So it's not out of the question. We could definitely run up and snatch that up. And then, like I said, do we make we hit that, we bounce off of all the orders, everything that's up there. Do we make a lower low, or what's going to happen after that? But what's going on with you guys? Brian, I saw you hit a good one, right? You hit, what'd you hit? DYDX on a short. Let's check that out real quick. You must have like got it right at the top. What was your entry? 2.148. Pretty much exactly where we are at right now. Pretty stiff resistance, right? I mean, we're almost kind of at like a double top. So I'm guessing that was probably like your thinking. Entering into a short there. Hasn't quite retested the channel. Caspa and Aere, yeah, for sure. We'll take a look at Caspa and Aere. Well, DYDX did exactly what it should have done, right? So we ran up ascending wedge, lost the channel, came down, tested this level of support here at like 1.9, and then bounced off of it. And then now we're back to, testing that 2.148 levels. Kind of looking a little double toppy here. Pretty strong resistance in this zone. Even going back to here. Yeah, I mean, you can see why that 2.148 level, which is exactly where you went short, or no, your entry was 2.162. So you got in up here. It might turn out to be a good play if we don't have another good day in Bitcoin. Brian, let's take a look at Caspa and Aere. Let's do it. Let's take a look at what Cas is doing. So Cass is still making higher highs, which is good. You know, we had that big low here. We kind of built back with the lows. Kind of price discovery territory. Let's turn on some indicators, see what they're saying. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. So it's trying to come back above that simple moving average on the RSI. What was that? You guys see that? I've never seen that before. Where you zoom in on the RSI and it changes. I swear to God they did some updates. Brian, I had that same glitch you had earlier today. I swear they must have updated this because this has never looked like this before. This is RSI. They like filled it in. Interesting. But trying to break above the simple moving average on the 4-hour chart. Money flow starting to kind of come back a little bit on Caspa. Got that green dot that printed 11 o'clock this morning. I saw that today too. Yeah, kind of cool. Yeah, they must have done an update today because it can't be a coincidence that we both had that same thing happen to us. So we must have like hit some kind of hotkey or something that changed the chart. But Stochn RSI kind of ticking down. Money flow's coming up though. VWAP's to the top side. Let's get rid of the indicators. Let's look back at the candles. So here's the thing. We don't want to make lower lows on CAS. I mean, the target to crack right now, you know, obviously is that 0.0517. That's what we're looking to retest there. I mean, this looks like a pretty key level too, because you got, this is like that must hold level. We got that wick down into there. We had all that action there, but then there was previous resistance a bunch there. And we tried to crack it there and failed. This was that previous all-time high. So it's going to be pretty key to hold at 0.0364. You know, where does it go up, you know, above here? Who knows? It's price discovery territory. We've never been this high before. I mean, super bullish on Caspa. What is the market cap of Caspa at this point? Market cap of Caspa. Jeez, they're pushing on $1 billion. I remember talking about this coin when it had a 30 or a $25 million market cap. That is awesome to see. I remember talking about it when it wasn't on all these exchanges that it's on now. Pushing $1 billion market cap. Still only ranked 207 in coins, and it's consistently trending, right? It's consistently, not today it looks like, but SafePal is. SafePal, DYDX, Solana, Pendle. I remember talking about Pendle in the past. And wasn't that on the crypto bubbles? Somewhere? Top 200 maybe? Yeah, there it is, up 11%. Those are the key levels I'm looking for. I mean, it's looking like it's coming back around right now on the 4-hour chart. We zoom in. Trying to make another push to the top side. So as long as money flow sticks in, which is coming back around, still negative, but VWAP's up. And Brian, this is what I was the other Brian, not Bripto. This is what I was talking about with VWAP and money flow, right? So right now the money flow is bleeding. It's red, but the VWAP is towards the top side. So you need either the money flow needs to be stronger than the VWAP being at the top in order for the money flow to be more important, or vice versa. So like here, there was plenty of money flow, right? There was a ton of money pumping into Caspa, but the VWAP was heavily, or it was more to the downside than it was to the upside. So, you know, had a lot of old money, a lot of probably people taking profits, right? Who had held at a lower price, take a profit, but the money flow was carrying us to the top side. So it didn't matter. Checking sentiment last time we were live, I hit that 100% banger. Yes, sir. What is going on in sentiment? Why is crypto Twitter talking about the Indian space landing? Why is that even on here? You know what it is they added like AI. They integrated like Chat GPT into sentiment, which I feel like Chat GPT is still not there yet. Yeah, top 4 trends are top 5 trends are all about the probe to the moon. A big deal. Good job, India. Land some people up there. Kidding. Hay is trending. What's that? Hay tokens. So Hay is trending because it's being discussed in relation to the Helio protocol. Must be some kind of DeFi thing. Helio. Staking yield. Yeah. Poll. Again for the damn launch. And then everyone's talking about it. See, this one, you know, it's a boring day, man. That's when you know that when there's nothing on here to do with crypto, right? 7 out of 10 are about India's spacecraft crashing on the moon. The other one is about Prigozhin, the Wagner Group head who, you know, died in a plane crash. So there ain't nothing going on there. And some days like that, I'm telling you, I think it's because of their AI integration. I think AI is so overhyped. But SafePal ran up. DYDX, Solana. Let's take a look at SafePal quick. Actually, we'll take a look at ADA first for Brian. There we go. Well, ADA's just been on a slow bleed for a while, huh? Since July. Is this what all alts look like right now? It is. Look at that. All alts look the exact same. You've seen it? I'm just flipping through them. Aptos, FTM, Gala. Look at they look exactly the same. Ape, Dot, Mask, Arbitrum, ADA. All alts look the exact same right now. You know, there's a few exceptions. You know, DYDX, obviously, SWE, LPT, but so... You know, ADA recovered pretty well from the drop down, right? So this was like before that drop happened. And then we fell all the way down, kind of like Bitcoin did. It came back harder than Bitcoin did. Did all alts do that? No. No, you can see. So they had a steeper drop. A lot of the other alts. So ADA didn't suffer as hard. I mean, the drop was just intense, but it came back pretty dang quick. But, you know, I mean, you can see your trend, right? I mean, you can almost draw a damn trend line across this whole thing here. It's not that pretty, though, on the bottom of it, because it just fell off, right? Gotta love the TA when they all look the same. Yeah. It's kind of boring, too. You know, it's all the same. It's like just pick your poison because they all look the same, right? But I mean, you can see obviously the resistance that we need to crash to get bullish again, which is this, which has been, you know, a resistance line for a while. I mean, we could probably take this all the way back to right there. Since the July 13th, that was that XRP pump, right? And then it just kind of fell off since. So obviously that's the zone we need to hold right there. So we're kind of getting boxed in, right? So that's how you find these things. So you can probably even go back and see. Yeah. So we're getting boxed in. So support, resistance, and eventually this thing's got to make up its mind. Like I said, it still feels bearish. The market still feels bearish. I mean, you can have a green day in there. It's, you know, even in the bear market, right? Even in the bear market or the bull market, right? They weren't all green days, right? There was some red days in there, believe it or not, right? A bunch of them. So just, you know, while it felt like it was up only, I mean, there was still a shitload of green and red mixed in there, you know? Definitely looked like Christmas. So it still feels bearish, you know, until we make a higher high again or break the market structure, like we broke the previous market structure. You still kind of got to think bearish. Doesn't mean you can't find long opportunities, long potentials. But that's what I'm seeing on ADA. It's going to be make or break time here pretty quickly. I mean, within the next, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, within the next week, it's going to have to make up its mind. It's going to just wind down in this kind of consolidated channel. Check out the money flow. Bleeding. VWAP's up though, so that's why it's not moving so hard. It's just like a tie, right? You know, a green dot printed. This was after the dump, so it's just like the bottom got caught. kind of building back. Stochastic RSIs are heading up. You know, on the daily, Cardano is above the simple moving average. A couple good days would be good for crypto. A couple of good days here would be good for crypto. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, who knows what's going to happen, especially with Friday, with Papa Powell speaking. I can't remember the last time I heard Jerome Powell have like a dovish undertones in his speech and sound bullish, especially after like Nvidia just shattered all expectations today. What else do we want to look at? So that's it for Aere. That's pretty much what I'm seeing. I mean, you can see all the liquidity here propping us up. Ton of liquidity. Thickest on the current visual range. And then there's some liquidity up here, which is probably the value area high. If we take like that kind of measure move, let's take this whole kind of move here. It won't even let me go that far. Oh yeah, well, that was it. So let's go from that XRP to now. Yeah, I mean, value area high is way up here, so maybe we don't do that. Let's just take this recent range. It feels like everything did what it was supposed to do today. Right? Touch the bottom of the range, touch the top of the range. And it's just going to keep doing that. Touch the bottom of the range, touch the top. It's just going to keep winding down in this channel until eventually it's got to make up its mind. Let's check out some of these coins that are pumping those. Check out SFP. It's up 30% in 7 days. It's up 15% in 24 hours. Last hour is down a little bit, but you just don't know what SFP is. It is SafePal. I was looking for my wallet. It's around here somewhere. I have a SafePal wallet. That and my Tangem are the two wallets that I use the most. But so we were just winding like in a continuation pattern, right? Like it was due. Let me turn off these indicators because that looks silly. And let's zoom in. Right, like it was just winding down. I mean, the logical breakup point, and there's bigger. If this thing went parabolic, like we saw with Blizz, like we saw with what else did we see it on? HBAR, Brick, Rune, Moon, Rollbit. So if this does what these coins do, that would be like the logical breakout point. If the momentum continues behind, if it keeps trending like this, that is that logical breakout point. And if you remember, we were talking about it down in here or something like that. It's winding down. It started to break up. Since we started talking about it, it's up 20% since then. So even that's huge. Haven't had a real retest of that channel yet. It looks like, at least on the daily candle. Maybe we did on smaller time frames. No. Just been up and up and up. SEI. Yeah, we looked at DYDX. We can check it out again a little bit, though. How is SEI? Have you been keeping up on that, Brian? Yeah, this looks more like what an altcoin should do at launch. So you just got lucky, man. Let's go to the hourly chart. This is all altcoins. Like 99% of altcoins, this is how they launch. So you get that first initial stupid wicked candle, right? Probably get another one in there. It's like the first few hours of launch, and then it's just like a complete drop off. But this is where like the real trading, the accumulation, the consolidation happens. Everyone took their profits, the airdrops, whatever else happened. Brian says flopped. Yeah, it flopped. This is what literally we can check out any single altcoin. Pick an altcoin, and this is what every single launch looks like. This is just what happens, right? So this is where it starts. You got to start to build off of it, which is tough to do when it's been out for how many days? Not that many days, a couple weeks, something like that. So nothing to see there really. SWE, we talked about SWE. LPT is another one that's had a huge run up. You can see it hit our target call from the breakout from the descending wedge here. It's, had a great day today. This new candle, which started 30 minutes ago. It's already green again. You know, if we start to kind of build back and see where that's a pretty key level. Well, let's get out this daily chart. I'm just continuously just taking out these highs here. Boom. There's another one. Another one. Another one. This is another coin that's been trending. Right there. I mean, it's number 11 trends. What else we got? Solana had a 24-hour 6% run up. Don't remember when I drew these red lines, which you can see support, bounced off of it to the top side, probably coming back up to range high. All these altcoins just feel like they're just doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? So if we take the visual range profile, I mean, they smashed it, you know, earlier this morning, they smashed the bottom of the range. And I'm not talking that crazy wick down with the crash, like that when it caught its feet and then bounced to the top of the range. Now it's looking like it's going to come back down to the bottom of the range. Bitcoin already kind of did that, right? So Bitcoin, if you remember, let's get rid of these squiggly lines. It looked like maybe Bitcoin was going to break out above it, but it didn't, right? There's your value area high here, your PLC, your value area low. What is today's the 23rd, right? So right here, this was 8 o'clock this morning. You know, we visited the bottom of this range, shot up to the top of the range. Now, you know, it'd be lovely to shoot to the bottom of the range again. I mean, that'd be a great tradable channel right now, but probably a good spot to have taken a short right there. I decided to short because everything in me was saying to go long. That's not how you want to trade, dude. That's not how you want to trade, though. That's funny. Careful with that, please. Are the different colors on VRP long shorts? No, so it's fuck, they're always about the same, right? So you're talking about the blue and the yellow here. I think it's so blue is the value coming down and yellow is the value coming up. I could have that mistaken, but more often than not, they are exactly the same. They're pretty similar, right? And in theory, you're supposed to have, like, you know, a buy behind every sell, a long behind every short, while they're lopsided occasionally. They're pretty, you know, you could take a measure of this, the measure of this, they're about the same, or a measure of this, a measure of this. It's always about the same, but you'll have to look, but yes, there is. It's the buy side and the sell side of the moves up and down. I forget which is which, but they're about the same. But this is a powerful tool. If you can't find a range, right? If you can't find a range, like a solid range, like let's take the previous before the dump, right? Let's take it from this candle, boom, all the way to the dump candle there. And it was just way heavier because volume fell off here, but you can see it pulls the range for you, right? I mean, there's your value area low there, wicks into it, wicks into it, wicks into it, wicks into it. Value area high there, all those wicks into it. Your PLC, your point of control here, where the heaviest volume typically occurs. And it probably looks similar for this kind of dump or fall off there to there. Not as pretty. PLC was very close to the value area low, meaning we hung out in the bottom of the range longer than we hung out in the top of the range. Or there's heavier volume, shouldn't say hung out. Can you show how to use it? Yep. I mean, it's a cool tool. So it's the fixed range volume profile right here. There's also an anchored VWAP, an anchored volume profile. You know, I'll be honest with you, I don't even know what that is. What is that? Oh, okay, so that's just for that range right there. Get rid of that. But yeah, I mean, I have it in my favorites bar up here, fixed ranged. So you just drag it from candle to candle. So you want to know what the volume profile for whatever range is. So go from that candle to the most recent candle, and there you go. I think I might have changed my colors on here, or maybe I didn't, but it's, you know, the top one is your value area high, or the high of the range. Value area low of the range, your POC, kind of that middle ground of the range. And typically you're just kind of bouncing between it. Now this was a few, you know, a weekend. This was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday here. So it was slow, low volume, didn't really range out. Today, you know, Monday, Tuesday roll around, Wednesday rolls around. You know, we visit the bottom of the range on Tuesday, visit the bottom of the range again today. And you can see how like the POC can act as support and resistance too, right? So we got up to the POC here, couldn't crack it, smashed through it, couldn't crack it. And then that's a Bart Simpson, right? I mean, this is a Bart Simpson. When price does this, right? If you go up into it, typically the price is going to come down and it's going to form Bart Simpson's hair. And it's the same thing in reverse, right? You got this, and typically, not always, I haven't seen a probability on this yet, but it works out sometimes where you eventually go up. It's just timing that when it goes up is pretty hard, but you know at least that it's probably going to go up when you chop sideways like that for a while. It's the same thing here, right? So this is just a giant Bart Simpson, right? Just Bart Simpson out forever, fell down. I mean, that's a perfect example of Bart Simpson, but it doesn't always work out that way, right? So this one went up, even though this is kind of not really a Bart Simpson because he had some giant price movements in here. But instead of going down to create that Bart Simpson, it went up. So it's not foolproof. Yeah, I tried to drag it vertically when I first found it too. But yeah, it's horizontal. It's just candle to candle, and it gives you the volume range of that you know, those candles. But you can see that here. Got rid of all these squiggly lines now. There we go. Oops, and I just deleted something I didn't want to. There we go. But you can see, I mean, it's just, it's like 3 points that you know you need to watch in that range, right? So obviously you need to watch this value area high. You can see how here it acted as resistance. And here, right? Here. But so does the POC. Smashing against it, you know, hung out here like for a long time, you know, couldn't crack it here. You know, finally got that bounce up. Should I short VGX leverage right now? If you want to gamble, dude. What's going on with VGX? Did I miss something? Oh, shit. What happened? What did I miss? I missed something. Down 13%. What happened with VGX? VGX crypto. Oh, Voyager. Duh. No, but you know. So here's the thing: is if you catch some kind of crash or dump like that, that's like the only time, and you have to catch it right away. Like literally, it's like the second the news breaks. You can catch, and I'm not saying like bet the farm on it. I'm not saying like throw thousands of dollars at it, but you know, if you want to gamble and you have to look at it like a gamble. I'm not. This isn't a. I'm not telling you to do this, right? It's not financial advice, but you know, like I've done this before. I've caught and I went into it knowing full well it's a gamble, but I've caught catalyst based 100 and 200 time longs or shorts before that have worked out in my favor. I've also been completely wrecked and completely liquidated. I'm not talking just stomped out. I'm talking liquidated, but smaller plays. Like I'll throw like $100 or $200 at it, which that may be small or not small. Everyone's different, but yeah, I mean, catalyst trading is a trading strategy. There's people out there who only catalyst trade. There's people out there who only trade the news, who only trade crypto. Since there's 50,000 crypto out there, you know, it's not hard to catalyst trade crypto. There's always something going on in the crypto space. There's always something launching, some upgrade going on, you know, someone tweeting about something. So that's definitely a strategy. But no, please do not 100 times this. Let's check out the 1 minute candles. This is why it would be a complete gamble, right? I mean, 1 minute candles are 1%. You'd have to have 100% stop loss. Your stop, you could be liquidated in 1 minute, right? 1 minute, you're completely gone. Yeah, I tried a 200 once and I learned about liquidation that day. Sometimes when I feel like going to the casino, we got like a casino 10 minutes from us, right? Me and my wife will go every once in a while. We'd bring a few $100, whatever, eat, play some games, right? But in lieu of going to casino sometimes, like I'll sit down, I'll put $100 into account and I'll let some 200s rip. It's like my entertainment money. It's like gambling on one of those gambling sites, right? Those slot sites like Rollbit or any of those Bitcoin casino sites. There's a million of them. What else we got? Stock market's pumped today. Should we check out NVIDIA? NVDA. Yeah, $502. Is it still $502? Does this show after it's been so long since I've like looked at stocks? NVDA. It is 502.10. What's it going to open at tomorrow, Bripto? Are we going to smash this all-time high? Is that an all-time high? Maybe I shouldn't look at the 1 minute chart. So yesterday we were higher than today. You can definitely see the resistance there. Oops. Is this an all-time? It has to be an all-time high, yeah. Flip this and we're mooning, boys. They had a killer earnings report. Up still, I bet too. Yeah, I bet it's going to go up too. And it's going to drag the entire NASDAQ up with it. What's the market cap of NVIDIA now? Market cap of NVIDIA. God, it's a $1 trillion company, huh? $1.16 trillion. Anything else you guys want me to check? Otherwise, I might get out of here for the night. I'm gonna finish editing one of the TA videos. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. You know what I just realized 2 days, like last night, guys, that the presidential election is still a year away. For some reason, I didn't really think about it, but I was thinking like it's this November because you got Trump out here and Biden out here and everyone's campaigning. And I was like, wait a minute, it's not 2024. It's like, we still got a whole nother year of this shit. A whole nother year of this shit. Political ads, all that junk. But all right, guys, I was hoping I would see something and be able to hop into a play live, but the market's just not speaking to me right now. I'm still in that short on Bitcoin, just barely in that short still. I think I missed it by $10. Get my stop loss triggered. No, I'm at 27,000. What am I talking about? My stop loss is at 27,000. So right there. Yeah. For some reason, I just thought it was this November. I don't know. I haven't been following politics other than like, financial related. I just don't care about it anymore. I really don't. Well, I think I'm out, guys. I appreciate you. About 45 minutes here, 30 minutes, including the intro. It's kind of slow. There was no news today other than like the Binance FUD. But it's been Binance FUD. Just kind of got to hope and pray right now that they don't collapse. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But I promise you the U.S. has indictments on them under seal. But I will see you guys tomorrow for my daily updates, and be in Discord if you guys